Good morning everyone. I am working nice and local today, so I've got time for a nice cup of coffee instead of a rushed one. Maybe even a second poo. Nice. So this is today's job. It's just to get this wall back to normal again. And I'm going to stick some plasterboard on this with the plasterboard foam, the foam adhesive. I'm not going to dot and dab it because they did have a damp issue, which is the reason why I stripped the wall back to brick anyway. And I'd rather use the foam because then if there is any residual damp, it shouldn't draw through the foam into the plasterboard. Whereas if you use, like dot and dab, like the powder stuff, there's a chance that it can pull through that and then pull into the board, and you can have sort of damp shapes appearing where your dabs were. So anyway, I've left this wall for about 2.5 weeks just to give it some chance to air out. I don't think it was that damp. They had a few bits of stain in there, but the fella there is very sort of conscious of getting things sorted as soon as they appear. So that's what I did. So I'm just sheeting up, and then you'll see me cutting and fitting the board. I've measured up inside actually and cut the board outside. It's a very tidy house. I don't think the carpet's that old either. So last thing I want to be doing is traipsing dust in here. So just took my measurements, went down to the van, cut the board. So I've just dry fitted them, just sort of wedged them in dry just to make sure they're all good. I don't really want to be putting the foam on it and then realising you've got to take 2mm off one edge. So before I'm going to put the foam on the board and stick it to the wall, I'm just going to give these walls a little brush down with a damp brush just to kill any dust. Do as much as you can really, just to ensure that that foam bonds properly to the surface there. Now, when you are sticking plasterboard with this foam, make sure you definitely get the plasterboard foam adhesive and not an expanding foam, because expanding foam will push the board out too far. So here you can see I'm just eyeing up the skirting line to make sure it runs in line with the existing wall, because if you walk away and go and have a cup of tea and you've used the wrong foam, it can push the board forward and you're in all sorts of trouble. Then you've got to rip it off and start again. So there it is, all second coated, all ready just to be left for a while and then give it a polish up. Edges have just started to be blended in, so it's a nice little simple job. There it is, all finished now, all polished up. Just got to give it a little wipe around the edges just to get over rid of that, some of that staining. And that's it, and I shall leave it for the customer to paint at his own leisure. Now I'm going to go outside and paint the rough cast repair, which is directly the other side of this wall. Well, that got cold all of a sudden. That put me out on again. I thought that was it for the year. Anyway, that's not bad. It's 12:30, so that's that patch boarded, plastered. The outside bit, add 2 coats of spray. Wait there, I'm just going to make sure I haven't left nothing down the side of the van. Done that away, pull away and leave something on the floor where the side door was. Hold on. No, all good. Done that a few times. You only pull away and you drive over a bucket or a roller tray. Anyway, yes, it's 12:30. That patch is done up upstairs in the bedroom, and that corresponds with the outside bit of rough cast. It's literally behind it because I had some damp coming through. So I repaired the rough cast a couple of weeks ago, and I shall put a link to that video of me repairing that rough cast at the end of this video. So yeah, that had 2 coats of masonry with a sprayer, but the thing with spraying, it doesn't build up like a brush does, so I then give it a really good heavy brush just to blend it in, really get right in them stones. It's not my favourite job, it's probably the worst job in the world, isn't it, painting Pebble Dash. Home, lovely. 12:30, well 12:33, took me 3 minutes to get home that job. That's not bad, is it? Little treat every now and then. Doesn't hurt, does it? You work hard all week, you can have a little easy day, can't you? Right, okay, I'm going to get indoors, make myself a coffee. Poke me ears. Look, that's a massive change, look. If I turned up to do your work like that, or like that, which one would you feel was going to do the better job? Right answers, please. No wrong answers on that one.